3 months ago, one man lost his life. Another almost lost his arm when they were struck by a boat while free diving under the Hathaway Bridge. As News 13's Jessica Ayers tells us, many lives were changed that day.
On April 11th, 24-year-old Caleb Cromer, 18-year-old Landon Driggers, and 2 other freedivers suited up and headed towards open water. After not having any luck finding fish, Cromer says they decided to swim under the Hathaway Bridge. They never could have imagined what would happen next.
I picked my head up out of the water and I looked to my left and there's a boat coming at Landon and I full speed.
After being struck by the boat, Cromer says he screamed louder than he'd ever screamed in his entire life, knowing he was in trouble. His screams caught the attention of 22-year-old Jeffrey Primatico, who was driving a boat nearby.
As we were about to leave, I see 2 guys in wetsuits come out of the water, and then I see a third guy come out, and there was just an enormous pool of blood.
While Primatico's girlfriend called to 911, he helped Cromer and his friend onto the boat. Cromer's arm was mangled by the boat propeller, and he was losing a lot of blood. Overwhelmed with the situation at hand, it took a moment to realize Driggers was missing.
There was no time for me to even scream or anything to, I guess warn Landon. It's hard. I think about that a lot, about how, just that split second that I had to turn my head and look made all the difference.
Driggers' body was recovered the following day. His mother, Sandra, says her son had major plans for his future that included a career as a Navy diver. Sandra and Cromer both believe it was a lapse in judgment that led to such a terrible tragedy, one that claimed Driggers' life and almost took Cromer's arm.
We almost felt complacent in the fact that we had a buoy. Since the accident, I definitely would stress, especially to new divers, don't get complacent.
Guys were free diving with no dive flag or anything, so there was no way they could have known that they were down.
Robert Ramos with the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission says any diver planning to go underneath the water with equipment is required to display a diver's down warning device. Those who do not comply will face a fine.
In general, in open water, when a flag and the dive flag is displayed, a boater needs to stay 300 feet away from that dive flag.
Cromer is thankful to have survived the incident. He says he expects to see a full recovery and to one day dive again, this time with a flag. In Panama City, Jessica Ayers, News 13, Panhandle Strong.